Alright folks, welcome back to Let's Play the Space Bar. I'm the Mysterious JG. I haven't played the game in a couple of weeks. Well, a week or so at least. So, here's hoping that this goes well. I think I may have fixed the cursor problem that I've had for forever, because I just never bothered to go fiddle with Cam Studio. It's got a pretty simple option to fix this. I'm possibly going to have some sound issues here. I don't want to play the game too loud because it's a little bit on the late side where I am, and there's other people trying to sleep. So the game sound, I don't want it to be super loud. But at the same time, that tends to be my commentary drowns out the game sound unless I have it super loud. So I'm going to try to remember to speak softly so that the overall volume level will be a little on the low side, which means that people can simply turn up the volume a little bit and hear everything. I wanted to do really a small number of things before we load a different save state, because there's just stuff that we missed that's kind of amusing. But in fact, when I got my face cleaned by that barber robot and went to the stadium, that's exactly where I needed to be for the game to progress. And none of what we're going to look at here before we do that is essential. But I'd noticed on the map that we have a town hall and a pet shop that we never visited, so I wanted to see if there was a way to check them out. Here's the pet shop.
This is the pet-related business establishment. We shop here to replace the pets that are killed accidentally during routine cleaning procedures.
Yeah. Pet shop is not fully operational. But yeah, the pet shop is where they go buy the pets that they've to replace the pets they've accidentally killed. There's also a town hall that we couldn't figure out how to get to before. It's just an item in the background. Let's examine it.
This is the Uvalsey Town Hall. Wiser Vildroids than myself have still not figured out what the creators used this building for. But we are anxious to unravel this mystery, so that we can resume its function and thus more perfectly duplicate the society of the creators.
Okay. Let's try to enter the town hall.
The Uvalsey Town Hall, conveniently located in the village green, is available to provide parking permits, to adjudicate zoning disputes, and to cheerfully accept payment of vehicular violation fines. Our business hours are 4:25 to 4:40 on the 7th wiggle day of each solar decade. Please return during these times.
Ah, so you got -5 minutes on Crazy Nonsense Day. Yeah, that's to be expected. Now we checked out the...
This way, please, into the main gallery.
We checked out the tour as part of the last video.
Buoyancy, ebullience.
So I think we can skip that. Now we've got Hall of the Creators. I still have stuff written on my face. Apologies for that, but I really don't feel like cleaning it up. So let's go to see Toothbrush. An important artifact from the time of the Creators. Read. According to the... Oh wait, I do need to get the stuff cleaned up, or I'm just going to have a nightmare of a time actually reading anything, so... Hopefully we can go to the barber shop and quickly get back to the Louvre. During certain busy periods, such as the final diurnal unit of the week, these benches would be customary. Filled with customers patiently waiting here, trimmer services. That would be illogical. There are no other customers. There is no need to wait. I don't seem to be able to sit in the chair. Oh, I have to sit in this one.
Greetings to you. I, hair trimmer, acknowledge and return your greeting.
Order him to give me a facial.
Certainly.
And we'll get out of that. Get out of that as fast as we can, and hopefully I will get a chance to... Damn it. Looks like I've got to... Okay, apparently I just took too frickin' long or something, but it looks like we've got to, if we're going to do the museum thing, we've got to do it while that guy's talking to us about stuff. So, or sorry, no, we got to do it now because if we clean ourselves off, he instantly whisks us away. According to video archive from the time of the creators, this device was used to get teeth their widest and to make your skull gleam. Vid research. Oh man, this isn't gonna work. Hold on. Oh no, this is gonna make me put in the other.
I understand that my story is
Boring and stupid. Okay. Now, if I immediately go to the barbershop and immediately run over there, maybe I'll have time to, it'll give me a little bit of a chance to...
great,
Great.
sir. I have...
Okay. No time to waste. Gotta get into the museum. Good. Okay. We've done it. According to video archives from the time of the creators, this bristly device was used to get teeth their widest and to make your small gleam. VidDroid researchers liken this to our own desire to keeping our metal coating rust free. Okay. That's charming. Black and white photo. Uh-oh, it's a VidDroid holding a knife. Darren Mask, well-known creator photographer. This photo, developed just after the creators disappeared, is believed to be a bold statement about eating. Note Mac's creative use of angle and perspective to simulate the point of view of food. It would appear to be a photograph of a VidDroid attacking him with a knife, and it was found just after the time of the creators.
This great work of photographic art is even more revered because it was taken the day that all the creators vanished. The inscription will provide more information.
Yeah, I don't know, folks. A picture from the day the creators vanished of a creator being attacked by a VidDroid. An important artifact from the time of the creators is this pizza. These wedge-shaped pieces of ground wheat, curdled mammary fluid, and bits of dead animals serve as the creator's energy source. VidDroids in service at the time of the creators report that this product was equally consumed during the evening, midday, and morning meals. Glasses. An important artifact from the time of the creators. This device was worn by the creators over their visual receptors. Since the creators undoubtedly had receptors equipped with protective surfaces and focus corrections just as ours do, the purpose of this device must have been purely aesthetic, and as such is beyond our limited comprehension.
The Vim chip from this display is missing. A placard indicates that it is on loan to the TZN Holovision Studios late-night talk show, Make My Day. An inscription gives more information about the chip.
Mark V VidDroid household unit. The Mark V unit is the model which was optional during the time of the creators, and a few are still in service today. I think we're supposed to be one of those. But enough of this. Let's load our game. And I mean, we'll have to do some mental math and remember what is a half-an-hour video. 1800 seconds. I've got plenty of time. Hopefully I will not be crashing the game a lot, but I remember this section as being one. It's pretty easy to crash the game. Radio. My radio is on. There's a garbage can. The careless treatment of this waste management device sustained the reputation of the previous user of this chamber.
Welcome to the Beeble Ball Grand Final. I am Play Describer, and joining me is Color Adder. This is a flawless diurnal unit for Beeble Ball, is it not? Yes, there appears to be little chance for a rust-inducing cloudburst. The visiting Melberg lint brushes have been introduced, so we have reached the chronological unit, during which it is customary to introduce the home team players.
Okay, I'm probably one of the home team players, which means I need to get out there, but first we gotta search the room a little bit.
Given the proper momentum, this object could be used to propel disks or spheroids tremendous distances. Fellow VidDroids, please focus your visual receptors on the center field foul line as we introduce the defending champion Uvalsey Egg Beaters. Leading off, number 47, Palm Slapper. In an obscure corner of my 6th level backup memory registers, I have a dim memory of wearing this object. In the 2nd position, the metal plate fits snugly over the cooking compartments of my torso.
Saliva spewer.
I remember what this limp rubber torus is for. It appears to have an air valve. In the 3rd position, number 18, lime spreader. The object has achieved greater structural integrity. In the 4th position, number 33, pom-pom shaker. An analysis of this device indicates that a range of tonal vibrations can be produced by forcing a stream of air into this opening while manipulating these valves.
Tuba.
The shape of the cloth appears to correspond to the shape of my salad-tossing and egg-beating appendages. Rounding out the top 5, my delicate
number
food preparation
29,
appendages are now shielded from dirt and other airborne contaminants.
Cliche giver.
I once saw a photograph of an object that resembled these. It was in a tome entitled Garments of the Creators and referred to the object as briefs. In the 6th position, the garment now covers my midsection. Water hurler. My incomplete memory cannot decipher the purpose of this object. However, I deduce that it is meant to be worn over visual receptors.
Guess we'll wear them.
In the 7th position, my visual receptors are now shielded from rapidly moving projectiles. Either one of them is a spare, or they are meant to be worn on a body appendage that comes in a pair. And finally, the team captain of the Egg Beaters, in the 8th slot, number 10, Dirt Kicker. They fit most ideally on the ends of my walking extensions.
To make an appearance on the field.
Uh-oh.
It is my understanding that his arrival was tardy. Perhaps he is still endeavoring to equip himself. The judges are in place, and the match is about to begin. Dirt Kicker has remained on the field. If he does not return to his deployment chamber by the initiation of official play, the home team will forfeit.
Spectators.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out the rules of this craziness, but
With the score 6-1 in favor of the Egg Beaters, the spitting
Now
event
I can
educate
commences.
myself about the rules, information that was lost when I eradicated my memory chip.
The spewer chews on a wad of plant material. He can hold an impressive quantity of digestive juices in his intake orifice. The saliva streams forth. It arcs across the field. 49 yards. Feeble
Oops.
coach has
This
to be
isn't gonna help
greatly
much.
chagrined. Saliva spewer has averaged 51.7 yards this season. And now the visitors spit. Arcing. 50 yards. That will narrow the score.
The Egg Beaters lead 11-7. The next event is chalk line drawing.
Line spreader follows the right field terminator as the opposing player chalks the left divider. Did you see that?
I hope you guys are
He
getting
struck
this.
a pebble, but barely slowed down. Nice recovery. Both players execute their right angle turns and approach the penalty tub. Oops. Lime spreader has run out of chalk. A step short of the finish line. That will cost the team.
The Egg Beaters lead 14-12 as we initiate the cheerleading event.
Both teams have been weak in the cheerleading event this year. Yes, ever since Pom Pom Shaker's leg joint froze during the second game of the season, he has been having troubles. Although he is only 944 years old, it may be time for him to think about dismantlement. The cheerleading event draws to a close with little fanfare. Both sides avoided overt errors.
With the home team leading 18-16, here is the interview event.
The lint brushes have completed their interview
Uh-oh.
and appear pleased by their players' performance. Let us listen in on the home team. Cliche giver, how do you explain the team's success this year? It has been a team effort. I know it appears to violate mathematical principles, but everyone has been giving 106.3%. There has been discussion of you as a candidate for the annual Jawbreaker Award. Personal accomplishments are not paramount to me. My only concern is ensuring a championship for the Vildroids of Uvalzi Township. As we prepare for the water cooler toss,
I can't stop spinning.
The Beaters lead by a score of 25 to 22.
Okay, now I get to stop. Hopefully.
The visitors go first.
Maybe not.
The water cooler onto the field. A good
Stop
spray pattern,
spinning.
one of the nicest I have seen in years. Water hurler picks up the home team's cooler and gives it a mighty heave. Oh no, he slipped at the point of release. The cooler sails upward rather than outward and lands right on his head. His food processor unit cracks and the blade rolls away. The team mechanic rushes onto the field. Now they are carrying water hurler off on a stretcher. The lint brushes have taken the lead. 29 to 26.
Oh, it's time for me to come out and save the day.
Is Zamboni racing.
Oh, but that's not my event, though. Stop spinning.
The two Zambonis head onto the ice surface. The visitor executes a series of tight turns without flaw. And now Ice Smoother shows off with a figure 8. The visitor, oh my goodness. The visitor has crashed into the official's buggy. And now Ice Smoother plows into the lint brushes Zamboni.
The official's buggy.
This is quite extraordinary. There has not been a doubles crash in championship competition for nearly 30 years. With the score tied at 31, we come to the final event of the match.
I hope this means I stop
Arguing
spinning.
with the referee. First, the visitors.
Please stop spinning now.
It all comes down to this. The visiting team commences the argument. It is so quiet in the stadium, you could hear lettuce wilt.
Although there appears to be crowd
The visitor
noise.
curses the ref, but wait, he has gotten himself turned around, and he is cursing the judges. They do not usually care for that. The visitor recovers. He kicks a quantity of dirt onto the referee.
You gotta curse,
And now he
kick,
bumps the ref.
bump.
And finally, he hits the ref.
Curse, kick,
Other than the
bump,
cursing fiasco,
hit.
a technically proficient effort.
Curse, kick,
Dirt Kicker
bump,
will need a
hit.
perfect score now to win the championship.
Curse, kick,
And now,
bump, hit.
The home team.
Please, let me do something other than
Where is
spin.
their kicker? He had better move his posterior seating surface.
Ugh.
This is a forfeit.
I was declared improperly equipped, thus putting me in violation. The match is forfeited. Alright, so I shouldn't have been... Something I was wearing I shouldn't have worn. Alright, so... I don't know how you would be meant to know this going in advance, but we will restore the game. I'll wear the...
Plate fits snugly over the cooking compartments of my torso. And joining me is Color Adder.
This is gonna take a while.
Is it not? Yes, there appears to be little chance for a rust-inducing cloudburst. The visiting Melberg lint brushes have been introduced, so we have reached the chronological unit, during which it is customary to introduce the home team players. Fellow Vildroids, please focus your visual receptors on the center field foul line as we introduce the defending champion Uvalzi Egg Beaters. Leading off, number 47, Palm Slapper.
Okay. Not saying much, folks, because I'm trying to sort of pay attention. I think I will need this.
In the second position, number 12, Saliva Spewer.
Okay. I don't get what's going on here.
Despite my memory lapse, I am able to perceive that it is not my turn to appear on the playing surface.
Okay.
In the third position, number 18, Lime Spreader.
So as far as I can make out, the only puzzle here is you listen to the commentary, you can figure out what you have to do when you get out there. You have to curse, kick, spit, bump, I think. Although now I've already lost track. But,
Despite my memory lapse, I am able to perceive that it is not my turn to appear on the playing surface.
I don't know how you're supposed to go about figuring out what you're supposed to be wearing.
Despite my memory lapse, I am able to perceive that it is not my turn to appear on the playing surface.
I seem to have goofed up the...
Rounding out the top 5,
Yeah.
number 29, Cliche Giver. In the 6th position, number 4, Water Hurler.
So I've got to be next.
Despite my memory lapse, I am able to perceive that it is not my turn to appear on the playing surface. Number 52, Ice Smoother. And finally, the team
Dirt
captain
Kicker.
of the Egg Beaters.
It's me.
In the 8th slot,
I'm the man.
number 10, Dirt Kicker.
Alright, let me up there. Let me up there.
A standing ovation for Dirt Kicker. But he is not receiving it with his customary aplomb, and the spectators are both amused and puzzled by Dirt Kicker's aluminum breastplate.
Uh-oh.
We can only cross our grasping extensions and hope that he will be properly garbed once play begins. And in contrast to Dirt Kicker's typical high degree of readiness, he has not yet wrapped on his utensil guards.
Wrapped utensil guards.
Confident he will do so before his event commences.
Drop the plate, put on utensil guards.
Time was consumed by pre-game interviews, since he has not yet had time to don his plexiglass vacuum stays. Actually,
Goggles.
my understanding is that his deployment chamber was devoid of media representatives. And I am sure that feeble coach is wondering why Dirt Kicker is not wearing his steel-tipped booties.
Booties.
Such an omission is not characteristic of this star player, and I must add that it is unusual to see Dirt Kicker appear on the playing surface without his club.
Club. Okay.
Perhaps equipment manager is giving it a last-minute polishing.
Okay.
The judges are in place, and the match is
Okay.
about to begin. Dirt Kicker has
Let's
remained on
remove
the field.
the
If he
burnished
does
metal
not
plate.
return to his deployment chamber by the initiation of official play, the home team will forfeit.
Spectators, it is time for the High Five event.
Limp rubber donut.
Commences with a duet of the
My delicate food preparation appendages are now shielded from dirt and other airborne contaminants. They fit most ideally on the ends of my walking extensions. My visual receptors are now shielded from rapidly moving
Now they
projectiles.
are attempting another, and they miss. A serious error. You
These
cannot
pads are
afford
the
to
same
give a
length
team
as the
like
lower
the
portion of my
Beaters an
walking
early
appendages. With the score 6-1
I
in favor
think-
of the Egg Beaters, the spitting event commences.
The customary
The pads are now
pause
protecting
as
my
saliva
vacuum
spewer
attachments
chews
and
on a
holding them
wad
firmly
of
into their
plant material.
receptacles.
Okay.
It can hold an
I
impressive
think
quantity of
I've got
digestive
everything I
juices
need
in
now.
his intake orifice. The saliva streams forth. It arcs across the field. 49 yards. Feeble coach has to be minutely chagrined. Saliva spewer has averaged 51.7 yards this season.
Mm-hmm.
And now, the visitors spit.
The visitors spit, folks.
Our Shocking! 50 yards. That will narrow the score. The Egg Beaters lead 11-7. The next event is chalk line drawing. Line spreader follows the right field terminator as the opposing player chalks the left
I really
divider.
hope that I've got the
Did
right
you
clothing
see that?
on, but
He struck a pebble, but barely slowed
if
down.
I don't,
Nice recovery.
then I'll pretty much
Both
just
players execute
figure out
their
the correct
right-angle
combination
turns
off
and
screen.
approach the penalty tub. Oops.
I
Line
should
spreader
be
has
able
run
to
out of
get
chalk.
the
A step
actual
short
stuff
of the
that you
finish
do
line. That
as
will cost the team.
once I get on the field
Egg Beaters lead
by paying
14
attention
12
to
as we initiate
what
the
the
cheerleading event. Both
guy before me
teams
does.
have been
So.
weak in the cheerleading event this year. Yes, ever since Pom Pom Shaker's leg joint froze during the second game of the season, he has been having troubles. Although he is only 944
Pom
years
Pom
old,
Shaker
it may be time
is a
for
male,
him to
apparently.
think about dismantlement. The cheerleading event draws to a close with little fanfare. Both sides avoided overt errors, with the home team leading 18-16. Here is the interview event. The Lint Brushes have completed their interview and appear pleased by their players' performance. Let us listen in on the home team. Cliche giver, how do you explain the team's success this year? It has been a team effort. I know it appears to violate mathematical principles, but everyone has been giving 106.3%.
Space is
There
the
has been
place,
discussion
that's
of you
what it
as a
is. Oh
candidate for the
yeah, we
annual
gotta
Job
launch into
Breaker Award.
space and become the
Personal
ultimate
accomplishments
maniacs.
are not
Yeah,
paramount to me.
Hogan, you're
My
a
only
punk.
concern is
Nah,
ensuring a
that's the
championship
macho
for the
Vil
Vildroids
droid.
of Uvalde Township. As we prepare for the water cooler toss, the Egg Beaters lead by a score of 25-22. The visitors go first, tossing the water cooler onto the field. A good spray pattern, one of the nicest I have seen in years. Water hurler picks up the home team's cooler and gives it a mighty heave. Oh no, he slipped at the point of release. The cooler sails upward rather than outward and lands right on his head. His food processor unit cracks and the blade rolls away. The team mechanic rushes onto the field. Now they are carrying water hurler off on a stretcher. The Lint Brushes have taken the lead, 29-26.
Bow down to the Lint Brushes, bitches.
The two Zambonis head onto the ice surface. The visitor executes a series of tight turns without flaw.
Is there any way for me to skip past some of this? No.
Shows off with a figure 8. The visitor, oh my goodness. The visitor
Oh my
has crashed
goodness.
into the
Oh
official's
no.
buggy. And now Ice Smoother plows into the Lint Brushes Zamboni. This is quite extraordinary. There has not been a double Zamboni crash in championship competition for nearly 30 years. With the score tied at 31, we come to the final event of the match.
Okay, now I have to pay attention.
Arguing with the referee. First, the visitors. It all comes down to this.
The
visiting
thing it
team
comes
commences
down
the
to.
argument. It is so quiet in the stadium, you could hear lettuce wilt. The visitor curses the ref. But
Curse.
wait, he has gotten himself turned around, and he is cursing the judges. They do not usually care for that. The visitor recovers. He kicks a quantity of dirt onto the referee.
Curse, kick.
And now he bumps the ref. And
Bump.
finally, he hits the ref.
Curse,
Other than the
kick,
cursing fiasco,
bump,
a technically
hit.
proficient effort. Dirt Kicker will need a perfect score now to win the championship. Where is Dirt Kicker? He had better move his posterior celiac surface
Not
before he causes a
properly equipped. Crap. Alright. I guess we didn't get the proper equipment on and off and whatever. When we come back, folks, I will have figured out what we're supposed to wear so that you don't have to sit through that commentary. Again, like a lot of the stuff in this flashback I thought was funny, but the way that it's structured, you have to listen to it so many times. It's, I don't know. We'll figure it out next time, folks. Thanks for watching. We'll see you then.